Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Own Your Light Tarot, and to your Rise and Shine inspiration message for Wednesday, March 30th. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm not doing Around the World Wednesday today because, well, I don't have any new country that's been dropped down in the comments. So if you want me to do these readings during your time zone or Wednesday reading, make sure you put your country down in the time zone in the comments below. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean. Okay, let's get going. Plus, I've pared these down. I know for those of you who've been watching, I've talked about that. So I'm looking at 3 days a week, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this time. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, maybe we'll get a different message this time. Okay, what do we need to know? March 30th, Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Definitely share if there's somebody you think this could, these messages could benefit. Share the love, man. Okay, we got breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Oh, good. Good. Two more, please. Calm myself down, get my senses in. Fogged in. All right. I'm getting a bit of a slow and steady wins the race feel here. Begin now. Man, I'm telling you, I keep getting that same thing. This does have a little bit of little shift here though. Watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. And with the fogged in, I'm thinking of the clouds and the fog. It's saying a breakthrough is at hand, breaking trail, go slow, take time, take your first step. So it's almost like, you know, I'm hearing like progress, not perfection. Okay. Making sure, taking that first step, continuing that slow and steady wins the race energy. Go slow, take time, fogged in. Again, I've said this with breaking trail. I get the sense, you don't know. This person's really just cutting through the thatch. It's thick, it's dense. It's not a fast process. It's laborious, but it's saying, if you take that first step, take your time. Fogged in too really indicates you're not going to see where you're going. We've talked about this, but each time you take one step, something else opens. That's the next step, and so forth and so forth. So a breakthrough is at hand. It's just saying, make sure you keep going. Make sure you keep taking those steps. You aren't necessarily going to see where you're going. This person can't see in breaking trail. They can't see in fogged in, but they're saying, take the first step anyways, like the path will unfold for you. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't, if you have a tendency to really dive in and go like, really all for it, all intense, that can really, that's a really good way to burn out quickly as well. I feel like there's something about this. This is like, take your time, take your time. All will unfold in divine timing, the way it's supposed to. Your job is to just take the steps to start and to keep moving forward one step at a time. Don't feel like you should be further than you are, or start stressing about that. Everything happens. This is something I always say, everything is always happening. Everything is always working out for me. Say that multiple times, but also understand that everything is falling into place in the right time and the right way. People who are supposed to show up in your life will show up in the right time and the right way, the right people. Okay. Trusting with that, even throwing those, those prayers or affirmations out there can really help as well. Let's get your, shadow work oracle card. What do we need to know? All these cards give us something new, man. Shame. We've had that before, but it's a really good one. It's been a while. Shame, you are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love. Also, if you feel like you're not making enough headway, or you're not where you feel like, I should be this far along, but I'm not, there could be some shame in that, or just feeling like, measuring your sense of self-worth against like physical successes, which is really, it's such a trap that we easily fall into. And so, I mean, I'm aware of it, but I do it as well. But I'm like, okay, but then I'm aware of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's, even if with these readings, it's been difficult, right? And it's like, it's easy to feel like, oh my gosh, I suck. But it's like, no, you don't suck. Don't think that your self-worth is measured by success or how fast you make it from point A to point B. Okay, know that every single aspect of yourself is perfectly imperfect. Love yourself. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of belonging. And then make sure if you do catch yourself in that loop of measuring yourself against somebody else or your successes against somebody else, whatever it is for you, make sure you catch yourself and give yourself that self-love and that forgiveness as well. Okay. No shame. Shame is one of the lowest frequencies there is, and we have got to clear that out. Okay, it's the opposite of love, and we really need to be moving more and more into self-love. So the best way to do that is to really identify when we are casting those negative aspects upon ourselves or others as well, so that we can turn it around. Okay, all right, let's angel message, angel prayers. What we got? Angel prayers. Wednesday, March 30th. These are kind of going funky. Open your heart, Archangel Samuel. Thank you, Samuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Okay. That can be any of those barriers. That's all about fear. And fear can be attached to shame as well. I don't want anybody to see who I really am. If you feel like you're not good enough, you're likely to put barriers around yourself or your heart space. It's also, fear of getting hurt. You can't step into a space of love if you've got walls around yourself. You can't really clearly or openly love someone else, and they can't openly love you either. Okay? And that all comes from fear and shame. Okay. Let's see. Spiritual gifts. Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Okay. Another reason to really open that heart space. You got to have that wide open spinning heart chakra to get in tune with it. Okay. And be able to share that. You've got to be able to feel. A lot of people are afraid to feel because they're afraid to hurt. But, if you really allow yourself to get into that energy, you can allow it to rise up and release it. Peace and harmony under the deck. But we've got clear your vibes with Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Yes, yes, yes. Woo, I'm getting shingles right now. Yeah. All about removing the barriers, clearing the vibes, opening the heart chakra, opening all of them, really getting in alignment. But you can't do that if you've got these blockages of negativity or shame or guilt or whatever it is. All of this needs to come up. You need to let it bubble up. We've talked about that too, to let it fill your space. I was just doing this with my daughter the other day. She says, I don't want to feel it. It just, I said, yeah, but what we're doing is you feel it coming up and it feels really yucky. And so we just we push it down, but we hold on to it then. And I said, just work with me and let it come up. Feel the feeling. Don't become the feeling. Feel the feeling. Experience it. And it's going to suck for about 90 seconds. And that's really all it is. And I literally, after that, I laid in bed that night and I thought all the little things that were sort of bubbling up that I was feeling, because a lot of stuff, we're in a purge cycle right now. Stuff was coming up and I thought, okay, I'll just feel it. And I just kept having all these little things come up and letting them bubble up and get me really uncomfortable. And then they would just sort of fizzle. It's almost like you forget. It's weird. It's like you have sudden amnesia. At least that's my experience. I'm like, what was I upset about? What was bugging me? It's like, it just kind of goes into the ethers. Feel it. Feel the feeling. Allow it to come up. Whenever you feel it stop, okay, release that blockage. Let it come up. Fill your space. And then it's almost like it just dissipates. Okay. I'm telling you, try this. Try this at home. But clear your vibes. Asking Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Also, make sure take salt baths. Even just, taking a shower, just the water helps clear that energy field too. Doing that regularly, just for the sake, even if you're feeling a little bit off, sometimes just getting in the water is enough to clear some of that space. We've got a lot of energy flowing right now, a lot of stuff moving around us, in us, through us. Huge. Okay. If you're feeling exhausted, nauseous, dizzy, headaches, yeah, we got a lot going on right now. Okay. So it's really important to learn to move through this energy or let it move through you. All right. 2 more. We got guardian angel. Yeah. If you're being guided, ask, always ask. They cannot intervene. I mean, sometimes with the really big stuff they can, but they cannot intervene with the general, your general challenges in life unless you ask them to help. They're waiting to do it too. That's the thing, but they don't push themselves. It's about free will, and your free will is to either accept help or not as well. So they cannot intervene with that. You have to give them permission if you want that help. Manifestation. Woo! Friendship. Okay. Healing. Yeah. Some of this friendship too, just really connecting with people in a loving space. Those, not the, we were talking about shame and guilt and these negative feelings, letting them bubble up. It's really important to connect with people who feel light also. You might have friends falling off and new friends coming in, people, because you're going to be shifting and your alignment with other individuals is going to shift as well. Especially with this manifestation, manifesting what you want in your life, asking your angels to help. Here's your guardian angel. Getting into a space of self-love where you can receive it and understand that it might come through other individuals, people that just start showing up in your life. Be open. Be open to the new. Things might show up in a different form than you expect it to as well. Keep an open mind. But people the connection with people and like-minded individuals that are heading in the same direction, going towards light, not being bogged down in the negativity. You don't want to get stuck in the energy of getting with your friends and just having a bitch fest, okay? Where you're just complaining. It's okay to vent sometimes, get it out, but then get it out and get rid of it, okay? Release it and let it go so you can move into something lighter. But this is very playful. These are babies and there's flowers everywhere. It's just a playful energy. And I feel like it's a reminder to know that there is support, guardian angels and friends on each side of this manifestation. It's like you have support all around you. Your job is to manage your energy. Light versus dark. Really letting go of anything that is heavy, releasing that, clearing it so that light can take its place. Making space for that. Okay. All right, let's get an affirmation. What do we got? I was cutting these and then, I don't know, I go back and forth. But see, wants to talk, so. I know inwardly what is right for me. Yeah, your inner being knows. Okay, you just have to tap in. I look in the mirror and say to myself, I deserve all good. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve joy. I deserve love. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself enough self-love. Okay? Like I said before, warts and all, love yourself. You are not flawed. You are worthy of love and belonging. Belonging. Okay? You get back what you put out. And if you know you deserve love and you're putting that love out, that is what you will be reflected back to you. Okay? All right. I'm blanking on this. Mindful messages. I'm like, manifesting something? I'm like, no. Mindful messages. Woo! It's kind of crazy. Playful. Yeah, see that lightness. Light versus dark. I haven't gotten this one. I've gotten playful in other aspects, other cards, but I go about life playfully and take things lightly. And I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? And it is really about making those choices. Like I said, getting with your friends and either having complaining and oh my gosh, or just having a really good time, focusing on what's light, looking forward to things that are possibilities of the future. What are you excited about? You get to choose what you're going to focus on, and then you get more of what you focus on. So manifestation, careful what you wish for, careful what you focus on, because things are manifesting. The energies are shifting and things are manifesting very, very quickly. Be careful of your thoughts. Be even more careful of your words. Okay. Everything behind it has intention. Even if you're like, oh, even if it's sarcastic, careful right now, because your inner being and the energy in the world is hearing it basically for what it is at face value. Okay. And I really have to watch that because I'm really sarcastic and like self-deprecating and in a silly way, but it's like one of the worst things I could be doing right now. Okay. So watch that, because things are manifesting so quickly. It is so important to really make sure what is coming out of your mouth, what you were thinking is positive. Catch your thoughts. If you're going about something, catch it. Erase it. Literally, you can even imagine yourself erasing it like it's a black cloud and putting something positive in its place. Okay. It is a practice that we have to get into, and it's going to take practice. It's going to take repetition. Okay. So stay in that playful mode. Catch yourself if you're not. I mean, we're human beings, all of it can be challenging to do that, but it's learning a new way of thinking and behaving and communicating as well. Okay. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I am wishing all of you much love and light, sending it out to all of you, and you all have a wonderful day. Take care. We'll see you on Friday. All right. Have a great day. Thanks.